derive the derivative for tan x, knowing that the derivative of sine x equals cosine x, and the derivative of cosine x equals negative sine x. So first I'm going to start off with y equals tan x. I'm going to rewrite tan x into sines and cosine. So what I have now is sine x over cosine x. Now when I take my derivative of this, I'm going to use my quotient rule. So I'm going to call the sine x is f of x, and then g of x will be cosine x. And then take the derivative of each of these. So the derivative of sine x is cosine x, and the derivative of cosine x is negative sine x. Now I'm going to apply my quotient rule using that little mnemonic that we learned in class. So I have low d high, meaning low times the derivative of the high, so cosine x times cosine x, minus high d low, high times the derivative of the low, sine x times negative sine x. Then I divide that by low squared, so it's going to be cosine squared x. I'm now going to combine terms. Cosine x times cosine x is cosine squared x. Negative sine x times negative sine x is positive sine squared x, and that's all over cosine squared x. Notice my numerator is my Pythagorean identity, so cosine squared x plus sine squared x, that equals 1, and that's over cosine squared x. And now I'm going to apply my reciprocal identity, 1 over cosine, so now I have secant squared x. So the derivative of tan x is secant squared x.